Good evening, people, and how are you today? So, this is Dr. Beena Wagle with another episode of Wednesdays with Dr. Beena Wagle. And I tuned in 2 minutes early because people have been complaining. I've got lots of messages from people saying, "Ma'am, up to the point bolte ho. You are no longer, fooling, joking, or talking to us." So I come 2 minutes early so that I can ask about you, I can talk to you, and I love to see that some of my friends and some of my school friends, my school teachers, colleagues, medical professional colleagues, or my theatre colleagues, they are online, and it immensely pleases me to know that these people are taking out time from their daily busy schedule and listening in to what I'm saying. Also, there was a query about the selection of topics. So, ma'am, how do you, there was one gentleman who suggested a topic, and I said, yes, I will definitely consider and I'll take it up in the topic. So he said, why can't you straight away take the topic? So, just for a little snippet of information, I always pick my topics from what the audience generally asks for or tells me. Hello Gauri, Abhijit Kamath, nice to see you. So so I generally pick up topics from the audience's choice, that is the demand of the audience, and unless 3 or 4 people ask for the same topic, I generally don't pick it up. So a lot of you have asked for a lot of topics, like somebody the other day requested that you should do something for people with how to deal with heartbreak. And then there is somebody who has said about constipation, and there is somebody who said about hair fall. There is somebody who spoke about obesity. So all these topics, I'm going to take them up, don't worry. Someday, one after the other, as and when the number of people who ask for it increases, we will definitely take them up, okay? So a little bit about myself, because that is the second thing that I've been asked to do. Many of you join in for the first time and you don't know, and here I go on and on. Hello Kavita, nice to see you. Thank you. So I go on and on talking about the topic, and they don't know who is talking or why they're talking. Okay, so I am a homeopath. I'm a dietitian. I'm a counselor. I'm a mental health wellness advocate, and I also believe in alternative methods of healing through music or through acting or through singing and stuff like that. So yes, that's me for you. I operate from my clinic in Villaparle East. It's called Samarth Wellness Care with Cure, and you can come there and meet me anytime with any problems that you have with a little bit of prior notice. That's about me, and I think it is 6 o'clock sharp, and I think we should start with the topic. Hello Mayur Rathod, good to see you. Okay, so today's topic is also a very funny kind of topic, okay? So normally people don't discuss such kind of topics because ऐसा कोई मतलब ये टॉपिक इतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं समझता. मेडिकली दे आर नॉट थॉट टू बी दैट इम्पोर्टेंट. हाय पन्ना, गुड टू सी यू. Okay, so today's topic is also like one of those topics with which you generally never suffer, okay? So if you have this problem, you will never suffer from it, but आजू बाजू वाले will नक्की suffer from it and curse you for it, okay? So ये ऐसी कोई चीज़ें, there are some things which are like this, some problems. तो उसमें से एक क्या है? One is body odor. So if you have body odor, nobody will come up to you and tell you, unless it's your very close family, probably they'll tell you, "Arey bhai, you're smelling." But body odor is something that everybody who works with you or who lives with you or on a day-to-day basis is in contact with you will die from it, okay? But you don't know about it because you never feel the odor coming out from your body. Similarly with foul breath. If you have bad oral hygiene and you have foul breath, you will not suffer from it because you never know. But सामने वाले की तो मौत होती है, okay? So the third one and the most dangerous one is a very silent one, and that one is snoring, Okay, that's our topic for today, and I've called it snoring, the silent monster or the silent sleep destroyer. Okay, so what happens is if you have snoring, तुमको तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला, बट जो लाइट स्लीपर्स है या फिर जो आपके पार्टनर्स है या द वन हु स्लीप्स विथ यू, they will be harassed with your sleep, especially if they are light sleepers or if they are, they suffer from insomnia. Yeah, so all these things are going to be a big problem. Okay, so let's take up this topic today. It's called snoring, the silent destroyer of sleep. Okay, so how do you define, I see a lot of people here. Hi Priya, hello Swapnil, good to see you guys. So so what I was saying is, how do you define snoring? Now snoring is, लगने के लिए तो बहुत आसान लगता है, बट एक्चुअली स्नोरिंग को डिफाइन ऐसे करते हैं. सो स्नोरिंग इज डिफाइंड as the vibration produced in your throat, okay, a relaxed throat where the muscles of the relaxed throat are weak. Okay, now the part of the throat, now this is for people who don't know, the throat consists of that hanging lingual tonsil and the fosses, that is the palate. Okay, so the soft palate up and down plus the lingual tonsil consists of the throat. So snoring is defined as the vibration of these throat muscles, okay, due to weakness of the throat muscles. Okay, so if you have this, and what happens when the air enters, it gets obstructed over there because the throat passage is narrowed down. So the lingual tonsil starts vibrating, okay, and that sound is produced like a drum. So it's like, it's something hits, there is a closure, so there's no air passage out, and that entire vibration happens. Okay, and this happens especially during deep sleep. Okay, hello Rupali Tushar Shinde, hello, glad to see you. Tushar Jagtap, okay, you're one hell of a snorer, but not always, in certain conditions only. Yes, we'll come to those conditions, Tushar. Christopher Stephen Verma, hello, namaskar. Okay, so it is defined as the vibration of respiratory structures, like I said, that is the throat muscles, the soft palate, and the uvula, or the lingual tonsil, produced due to obstructed air movements during breathing, especially during sleep. Okay, now what are the causes? Like somebody said, Tushar I think said that I'm a hell of a snorer, but not always, in certain conditions only. So what are these conditions? What are these conditions that make us snore? So my daughter used to sing this song, in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. So they say the lion is one animal who never listens to, the noise made by the other animals. So similarly, a person who sleeps, okay, and snores, he never knows, but the rest of the world is wide awake, okay, because of him. So that's how it is. Now what happens when there's partial relaxation of the uvula and the soft muscles of the throat and the palate up, okay? So what happens because of all these and certain other conditions, okay, you start snoring. So for the ones who snore and for the ones who want to help them, these are the things that you should watch for. First is a genetic predisposition. So if his father or his mother or her father or her mother are snorers, then generally the children also end up snoring. Okay, generally, I'm not saying it is a hard and fast rule and it should happen or such asta or such ऐसा ही होना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है, but होता है. Generally it is seen that it is genetic. Okay, one. Second is people who smoke. Now when you smoke, the effect of nicotine on the throat muscles, okay, and the lingual tonsil is that it causes relaxation, right? So relaxation जब होता है, धीरे धीरे as you keep on smoking, these muscles lose their tonicity and they become weak. Yeah, so smokers. Alcohol consumption. Alcohol consumption also has been found to cause weakening of the throat and neck muscles. Okay. Now people who are on the obese side, people who are slightly fat, okay, or have got more of fat concentration in their body, due to which the muscle contractility or the tautness of muscles is not there in the smooth muscles as well as in the hard or the big muscles. Okay, So what happens is these muscles are not very tense, so they become flaccid or they become loose, and because of this looseness in this area, you end up snoring. Okay. So high fat or obesity, especially around the throat. So people who have a double chin, okay, or people who have thick necks are generally found to be snorers. Okay. Then you also have people with mispositioned jaws. Okay, so jaw का shape जो होता है, it is not perfectly aligned, like एक के ऊपर एक exactly आए, ऐसा नहीं होता. Sometimes that alignment is a little awry, तो एक इधर एक उधर या एक उधर एक इधर ऐसे. So when that alignment is not perfect, like one on one, which doesn't fit in perfectly, then also you can have snoring. Okay. Then people who mouth breathe, okay, people who do a lot of mouth breathing, also because of obstructed nose. Now, how can the nose get obstructed? The nose gets obstructed when you have cold, or because of cold, when you repeated colds, when you have nasal polyps, or you have adenoids. Okay, so these are conditions which cause nasal obstruction, and these people then do mouth breathing, so the muscles get relaxed and you end up with snoring. Okay. People with obstructive sleep apnea. So people who have this OSA, it's called obstructive sleep apnea. So when you sleep, there are periods where the sleep is disturbed, okay, due to obstruction in the throat. Those people also snore. Okay. Now people with sleep deprivation. So if you have been sleep deprived for a long time, okay, and you sleep, you go into deep sleep, sometimes you end up snoring too. Okay. Also, people who sleep on their back. Okay, so there are three or four positions maybe that you sleep in. Either you sleep on your back, you sleep on your left side, or you sleep on your right side, or you sleep on your stomach. Okay, ideally the sides are the best positions to sleep in from health purposes. But there are certain people who sleep on their back, and when you sleep on the back, the tongue folds back sometimes, and because of that also you can end up snoring. Okay. So tongue drop, it's called tongue drop, and it causes snoring. Now these are all the causes of snoring. So predisposition along with weakness of throat muscles, uske saath mein agar if you have these factors, then you end up becoming a snorer. Okay? So far clear? Everybody is understanding? Can I get a thumbs up? I love when you guys immediately react and send me the thumbs up, or I get your messages. So let me just see who else is here. Okay, Akshay Kamath, hello. Hemang Goza, hello. Purvi Shroff Chawla, hello Purvi. Manisha Rani, hello. Yes. Okay. Superb explanation. Thank you, Hemang. Okay, yeah. So I see a lot of thumbs coming. Okay. ठीक है. So अब करते हैं. Now we know the causes, right? Now let's do the consequences. होता क्या है? So what if I snore? Yeah. So what if you snore? नहीं. There are things that happen when you snore. So what are the things that really happen when you snore? So the first thing that happens is sleep deprivation. Okay, because when you snore, generally आप सोते हो, बाजू वाला आपको उठाएगा, ओए you're snoring, कड़ेवर झोपा हो, या फिर change your side please, or they'll shake you awake because you're disturbing their sleep. So every time your sleep is disturbed like this, you end up with a broken sleep cycle. Yeah, and when you end up with a broken sleep cycle, you end up sleep deprived. तो sleep का जो quality रहता है वो नहीं रहता है. So you are actually snoring and sleeping the whole night, but your sleep is not of optimum quality like it should be. Okay, so you end up with sleep deprivation. Now that will cause daytime drowsiness. तो दिन में नींद आएगी. So you will feel sleepy, you will feel drowsy, you will feel like, I need tea, or I need coffee, or I need a smoke to keep me, up. So daytime drowsiness, irritability, चिड़चिड़ मचती है. You're very irritable in the day if you have not slept. So generally you see this in children. If they have not slept, they simply become cranky. It also happens with adults. Okay. Lack of focus. You can't focus because the brain is not refreshed. Okay. Decreased libido. Even this happens. Okay. So if you do not sleep well, then your sexual drive also drops. Okay. Important, right? साइकोलॉजिकल एंड सोशल डैमेज टू द स्नोरर. सो ये लोग ना जनरली कतराते हैं किसी के घर पे जाके सोने में, या फिर किसी को अपने घर लाने में, या गोइंग आउट विथ पीपल, बिकॉज दे नो दैट दे आर गोइंग टू स्नोर एंड दे आर गोइंग टू बी मेड फन ऑफ, एंड लोग टांग खींचेंगे एंड स्टफ लाइक दिस. सो इट कॉजेस अ लिटिल सेल्फ डेप्रिकेशन. ओके, नाउ what is another one worrying thing is there has been found to be there is a correlation between snoring and heart ailments. So people who do not sleep well also end up with a little bit of heart problems, so congestive problems or heart attacks. So generally when you snore, people will say that it's you should get it cured or you should get it tackled. Okay, so these are all the consequences of snoring. Okay, so if you're a snorer, then you could have all these problems. Okay, so far I hope you're understanding. I know it's a very unusual topic, and it's a topic that generally people don't touch even with a stick. It's like it's such a out of the way topic, but it's a very common topic. घर घर में snorer we can say, and औरतें मर्द both, ladies, बायका पुरुष सगळे, लहान मुलं सुद्धा कधी कधी स्नोर करतात. सो इट्स लाईक घर घर में स्नोरर होता है. सो इट्स बेटर दैट you know about it. And then since so many people had suggested, especially ladies, there were a lot of ladies who were asking for this topic, snoring, ma'am, snoring le lo. So I said yes, we must address this topic. Okay, now coming to the treatment. Okay, so we know the causes, we know the consequences. Now what is the treatment? So far there is no foolproof concrete method to treat snoring. Okay, but there are things that you can do to elevate it or to reduce it. Now, what do? The first and foremost thing that if you're a snorer, you need to do is to lose weight. Okay, see everything. So we talked about hypertension, we said lose weight. We talked about और क्या चीज़, बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है. So whatever we talk about, finally we come to losing excess weight. So it's not about it's not about the look, but it is about feeling healthy, being symptom free. So weight loss, when I talk about weight loss, I am a dietitian, yet I do not advise that you go on excessively weight loss diets, or you need to have those ekdam sunken cheeks and zero figure. No, it's a definite no according to me. But as long as you maintain a proper body weight, you do not have any symptoms, or you don't have any ailments because of obesity, you're fine. Yeah. So losing weight means if you do not fall in that, there is, okay, let me tell you, suppose your height and your weight is always, this is not related to snoring, but you need to know this. So if your height and your weight is in proportion, okay, if your height and weight is in proportion, then you need not worry about your weight. Okay. Similarly, if the muscle content is more and the fat content is less, no need to worry. Okay, so what is this formula? So your height, suppose let me say my height is 5'3", okay, so 5'3" ke liye my weight should be anywhere between 53 to 63 kgs. So you have 10 kgs in between. You can be anywhere in between, but the moment you cross 60, okay, that's the last 3 kgs, you need to be very careful, because you are tending towards the obese side. Okay, so be careful about this. Know your height, accordingly manage your weight. Okay, so weight loss is the first thing that we need to do. Stop smoking. Okay, this I would definitely propagate. Stop smoking. Why? One is, other than that false sense of pleasure that you get from it, it doesn't do anything for you, but it causes a lot of damage. Okay, so it causes a lot of damage. Why? Because the smoke will clog up the throat, weaken your throat muscles, and this will not only lead to snoring, also it will cause other problems like lung function reduction or consolidation of your lungs, or your voice cords getting affected. So all these things are complications of snoring and of smoking, and it will not only cause snoring but other health complications as well. So isn't it wise to give it up? Yeah. So stop smoking. Weight loss, stop smoking, avoid alcohol and sedatives. Now I know a lot of people tell me and they message me, okay, ma'am, you're anti-alcoholic and you take away the joy from life. But no, I'm not saying stop it completely. What I'm saying is restrict it and do not make it a habit. Now, when you restrict alcohol, what happens? So what happens with alcohol is again the same thing. When you have alcohol, the muscles in the throat and neck get relaxed. And that is the reason when you drink or when you have a drinking binge and you go to sleep, you sleep more deeply and you snore more loudly. So you can observe this and see for yourself. Okay. So cut down on your alcohol and sedatives, especially sedatives. When deep sleep is induced, the muscles of the throat get relaxed and again, it causes a problem. Okay. Also sleeping on your sides, either right side or left side or either sides, alternating sides, will help you in reducing snoring. Okay. That's because the throat muscles do not collapse completely or the tongue doesn't fall back completely. Okay. Now there are recent things which have come up into the market, but I would again advise that you do these things at your own discretion because it doesn't always work for everybody. Okay. So the first thing that I would suggest is, I would not suggest, but what research suggests is nasal sprays. Okay, so you have these sprays that you put in your nose, so the congestion opens up and you don't end up snoring. But again, take it with a bit of caution, because if you use nasal sprays, secondarily, the nasal mucosa becomes more weak and it collapses further. So as long as you're using the spray, it will help. The moment you stop the use of the spray, the snoring becomes worse. Okay, nasal strips, nasal clips. Okay, so these are also there in the market, again to be used at your own discretion. Anti-snore pillows. Now, anti-snore pillows are orthopedic pillows which support your neck in such a way that the snoring gets minimized. This is again, I would not say it's bad. You could try it and it does work for some people without any side effects. So this is the most non-intrusive, nothing to do with your body, and yet it gives results. So what happens is it ensures that your jaw stays open when you sleep. Okay, so the jaw, suppose I'm sleeping, so ऐसा होता है, so the jaw remains open and slightly forward, मतलब थोड़ा आगे, तो इसकी वजह से the air entry is easier. Okay, and the neck at the same time is supported because it's an orthopedic pillow. Now then there are things which are intrusive. Okay, so you have mandibular advancement splints. So they put mandibular splints into the mandible is the jaw. Okay, upper jaw, lower jaw. So there is a splint which is put there, again which stops the tongue from falling back. Yeah, so the tongue will not roll back and you will not snore. Then there is something called CPAP. CPAP is again it's a whole apparatus that is used to obstruct to remove the obstruction from the airway. Okay, and then the last measure is surgery, of course, where they do a pharyngoplasty. So what they do is they remove the part, or they remove the lingual tonsil, that is the uvula, the लटकने वाला जो मुंह में लटकता है ना जब आप मुंह खोलते हो, उसका प्लास्टी मतलब उसका सर्जरी करके निकाल देते हैं, so that the air passage is open. Okay, but the best one is the last one that I'm going to tell you. Exercises for toning the muscles of the neck and throat. Now also having humid air in the bedroom. Okay, not completely dry air, humid air helps in reducing snoring. Okay, so exercises, I will tell you the exercises. They are very easy. You can do them anytime in the day, and yes, a lot of people have benefited from it. So if you do these exercises, okay. So far you're with me, everybody is understanding. I hope you guys are not bored. Can I get a thumbs up, please? You can also ask your questions. I will address your questions at the end of the session. So I see a lot of people who are watching. Let me say a brief hello to them. I see Manjari Subodh Bhave. Hello Manjari. Ramnath Raiturkar. Hello. Chetan. Hello. Nazma. Hello Nazma. So it's a pleasure to see so many of the people whom I know and who are very close to me. Happy to see you guys. So today's topic is snoring for the people who have come in late. And we've called it snoring, the silent sleep destroyer. Okay, so we did the causes, we did the consequences, we did the treatment methods, and one of the treatment methods which is extremely successful and which I advocate fully is exercises for strengthening the throat and the neck muscles. And here are the exercises. Okay, so the first exercise that you can do is so simple. We teach our kids the vowels, right? Vowels, A, E, I, O, U. Now look at my mouth when I'm saying it. I'm not saying it A, E, I, O, U. Okay, I'm saying it A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so you see I'm using the neck and oral muscles completely. Once again, I'm not saying A, E, I, O, U. Okay, I'm saying A. Now when I'm saying A, what I'm doing is I'm jutting out my jaw and I'm folding the tongue. So it is exercising those muscles. So A, E. Now when I'm doing E, I'm pulling these muscles, right? So E, I. Again, I'm exercising the upper as well as the inner throat muscles. O, when you say O, all the internal oral facet, the faucet of your mouth, all the muscles get pulled. O, U. Now when you say U, it's these muscles, the orbicularis oris muscles, which are getting exercise. So this is a complete exercise. Now how much and how many times a day? So you need to do this for 3 minutes, 3 times a day. Easy, right? We can do it in the morning as soon as we get up. We can do it during our lunch break, and we can do it post dinner. So it's very easy. So A, E, I, O, U bolna hai 3 times, but with the proper movements of the mouth. Okay. Now second one is, it's again a simple exercise. You take the tip of your tongue, place it behind your front upper teeth, and then you slide it upwards across your palate till you feel the stretch in your tongue. Okay, so let's try it. So if you see, you can see the muscles in my throat getting stretched. Okay, so if you do this, you will stretch out your entire neck muscles. Okay, and it works. It works. You will even lose your double chin and that thick neck that, which is not very flattering sometimes. Okay, yeah. So you have to do this for 3 minutes. Yeah, twice a day or thrice a day. Even twice a day is enough. The second one is twice a day is enough. And when you do it initially, you will feel a slight ache in the neck region, which is absolutely normal, because normally these muscles are the least exercised muscles. Okay. So once you keep on doing it, then the muscles also get used to it and that ache doesn't matter much. The next one is close your mouth and purse your lips. Okay. So a lot of young girls do this selfie, right? So the pout. So that pout that you do actually helps in reducing and strengthening these muscles. So there is a plus to it also. Yeah. So do this for 30 seconds, 3 to 5 times a day. So the pout would essentially be, see, when you do the pout, you just do this. But this is when you pull all the muscles from here and do it. Okay. Can you see it? So when you do this, you're not only pulling in these muscles, so you'll reduce your cheek fat also. You will also lose your double chin and your neck will look slender and beautiful. Yeah. So this is the third exercise. Okay. The pout exercise. The fourth one is mouth open and move your jaw to the right and move your jaw to the left 3 to 4 times a day. So it is, you've seen Mask. Jim Carrey does this a lot. He does that so much. So doing that also helps in reducing the fat in your neck and toning up your neck muscles. Okay. The last one is with an open mouth, contract the muscles at the back of your throat. Now when you do this, sometimes you end up coughing, okay, which is quite normal because those muscles are not exercised normally unless you're coughing or you're vomiting. Okay. So how will you know that you're doing it right? That lingual tonsil that hangs in your mouth, that should move. So when that moves, you know you're doing it correctly. And that's the sound that you get. Okay. So when you're doing that, essentially you'll see all these muscles clenching and contracting. Okay. So doing this will help you strengthen up your muscles. How many times? 30 seconds, twice a day. So simple. So total अगर हम देखें तो there are 5 or maybe 5 or 6 exercises. 6 exercises, I'll tell you the last one. So these 5 exercises, 30 seconds, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, ऐसे हैं. So we can give ourselves 15 minutes, right? Yeah. And the last one of the fun exercises, you know what? Singing. Yeah. So if you sing also, people who sing generally don't snore. Okay. So try singing loudly. And not just the halka fulka numbers, where you try to, you know, stretch your voice and pull the neck muscles and sing. So the fun way to ease all these things is by singing. Okay, so these were the methods of treatment. Now coming to my favorite topic, and people will, if I don't mention it, I will definitely be asked, why ma'am you don't mention homeopathy? So yes, I will talk a little about homeopathy. So all the reasons that we spoke about for the causes of snoring, so whether it's adenoids, whether it is your lingual tonsil enlargement, whether it is weakness of your muscles, throat muscles, whether it is obesity, whether it is what did I say, what else did I say, alcohol or smoking, de-addiction from these, all these causes have got homeopathic medicines for them. Yeah, and not one, but each individual's medicines will be different. Yeah, so according to your cause, आपको अगर adenoids हो तो आपका दवाई अलग होगा, आपको अगर nasal polyps हो तो आपका दवाई अलग होगा, आपको अगर lingual tonsil का swelling हो तो आपको अलग दवाई होगा. If you have allergic rhinitis and you have congestion because of which you snore, you'll have a different medicine. If you have craving for alcohol which is excessive, or you know you're habituated to smoking or drinking, उनकी दवाइयाँ अलग हैं. So per se, I do not talk about the homeopathic aspect because homeopathy is a very individualistic medicine. So homeopathy will give you one for one. मतलब आपके लिए जो ज़रूरी है आपको वही दवाई मिलेगा, और आपका दवाई और आपका ट्विन का दवाई, आई एम सेइंग ट्विन, और योर मदर, योर फादर, योर क्लोजेस्ट रिलेटिव्स ऑल्सो विल नॉट हैव द सेम रेमेडी. सो ओवर द काउंटर, यू नो, एक हाथ दवाई बता दो डॉक्टर, ऐसा नहीं होता है. Okay, so it is homeopathy is an individualistic method, and it believes in individual medicine for a different purpose and different person. So do get in touch with a good homeopath. You can get in touch with me also. Like I said, I operate from Parla East, and I operate from my clinic called Samarth Wellness Care and Cure. So you can always drop in with a little prior intimation, and you can get rid of your snoring. So I think I have a couple of questions, but let me just see and say a hello to all the people whom I see who have joined in a little later. Vidya Baraskar Gokankar. Hello Vidya. Hello Rupa Kuelkar. Okay, let me see what questions people have asked or what suggestions have been given. Okay. People, you can send your questions, okay? I don't see any questions here. Okay, so looks like people have given up on snoring or asking of questions about snoring. So I will just take up the 2 or 3 questions that I have got, and I'll address them. So there is this lady who has written, I know her very well, and she has written that oh yeah, she says, I have a band playing in my house. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and my husband all snore. So I'm sleepless. What do I do? So MS, I know a lot of, I know you and I know your family. So yes, the things that you can do, I've already told you. I'm sure they can all easily do the exercises. In fact, if you have company, then they can all do it together also. And trust me, those exercises will help. Also, you can always bring them to me, and I would be happy to give them treatment for their individual conditions, of which one is essentially, since I know you, loss of weight. Yeah, so that we can do. So your band will be disbanded very soon if you take these medicines. Okay, so there is another one, another lady who has written, and she says, my son is 12-year-old. He repeatedly has attacks of cough and cold. I took him to an ENT. The ENT said he has nasal polyps and adenoids, and he needs surgery to reduce the snoring. What do I do? Okay, so I'm so glad this lady has approached. Please do not get the nasal polyps or the adenoids removed to stop the snoring, because that is not a permanent cure. They will grow back. You need to treat his cold and allergy before before doing anything else. Once the nasal membrane or the congestion in the nasal mucosa is reduced, his snoring will automatically reduce. So you do not need to take him for surgery. And since the child is young, exercises along with that will definitely help. Do not go in for surgery. That's my sincere advice to you. Okay. And the third one is, it's come from a gentleman, and the gentleman says, my wife snores and I cannot believe it. I thought it's only a male thing. Okay. Yes. So no, snoring is not only a male thing. I agree that males snore more than women do. But yes, if you have any of those predisposing causes, if you go back and watch the video, and I hope you're watching, if a lady has any of those causes, yes, she will also end up snoring. And ladies, you are not, completely snore free. I know a lot of ladies who snore. So if she has any of those predisposing causes, please help her get rid of those causes. And yes, you'll be free of the snoring. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah. So it was a very small topic, and we've come to the end of it. Let me just see. I think. Okay, Panna has asked any particular diet. Okay, so Panna, more than the diet, it is about having an open nasal passage. So if you're allergic to anything in your diet, then at night especially, or after 7 o'clock, you generally avoid those things. Also, if you cannot avoid and you've had something like that, then I ideally advise that you take steam before you go to sleep. Okay, so the humid air in the steam helps in decongesting your nasal mucosa and will reduce the snoring. Also, in the later half of the day, avoid anything that causes deep sleep. Okay, so then that helps. Also, more than in the diet, cold causing food, like some people have sensitivity. There's nothing like cold causing food or something, but you have sensitivity to certain things, so those things can be avoided. Like many people, okay, this is not a hard and fast rule, but many people खट्टा दही खाने से या खट्टी चीजें रात को शाम के 7 बजे के बाद खाने से, they have a problem with their cold. So you can avoid these things in the diet. Otherwise, for snoring as such, there is no particular diet. Okay. I hope you got an answer, Panna. So yeah. This video will also be put up on my channel, that is on YouTube, Dr. Beena Wagle. You can always see the video whenever you want. You can share it with a number of people. Also like and subscribe the channel so that you get updates about all the sessions that I hold. Some you may have missed out because of whatever reasons, or halfway you've had to leave for something, and then many people message that ma'am, we had to go halfway, or I couldn't. What is that? So you can always look it up. The videos are put up on the channel. You can watch them anytime at your own pleasure. And also, whatever your queries, whatever your questions, you can put it in the comments. In case you feel that I missed the live session, and I could not ask the questions, don't worry. I will always answer your questions no matter when you ask them, because I have a notification, and I will immediately get a notification and I'll reply to your questions. So be assured you will get an answer to your questions, whether you are there with me right now or you watch the video later and you post your queries. So again, though I don't say it, I think I have said it, but the last 2 times, maybe because the topic was extensive or I've overlooked it, a big thank you to all of you who come and watch and encourage me and send me your queries and questions. I love interacting with you, and the love you show me makes my day. So thank you once again, all of you. I love you a lot, and be healthy, take care. The situation around is not a very conducive situation health wise. So, stay mentally relaxed. Try to take out time for exercises, eat well, meet positive people, talk to people who make you feel good. You can call me or you can message me also. Also, another one thing is small things which otherwise are niggling you. This is the right time to get rid of those things. So emotional baggage, or you have cough and colds which are lingering and there for a long time, start looking after yourself. Make yourself a priority, and take care. Be healthy, stay positive, and I'll see you again next Wednesday on Wednesdays with Dr. Beena Wagle. Much love. Bye bye. Have a great day.